Meadow and Arizona. Thank you for joining us for today's Ultimate Sister Adventures Cooking Travels.
And today's culinary travels is taking us to our kitchen, where we are going to be showing you guys how to make hot tea. Things you need to make this is hot water, a type of tea bag that you like, and sugar and creamer are optional.
And the type of tea we have is English breakfast. And Anna and Elsa will be joining us.
Okay, what we're going to do first is we're going to put our tea bags into the cups and the coffee cups. Let's do that.
And guess what, Anna and Elsa? The cups are, what's the word for it?
Your thing.
Oh,
They're thinking off you.
You.
Really?
Yeah, look. Well, that one has Sven and Olaf. This one has you and Elsa.
That's awesome. So we're going to add our water now that we've added in our tea bags. We're going to add our hot water.
And make sure I have parent permission and adult supervision when cooking.
And we're going to let that, here you go.
Thank you.
And we're going to have that set for 5 minutes.
The tea bag's fell in.
The string fell in. Good thing we have a spoon.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Save this. And now this is going to sit for 6 and
4.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
And if you want it even stronger, you can add it even longer.
You can let it sit for even longer.
I think I added way too much. I don't think the creamer or the sugar is gonna fit.
See when it's done.
The tea is done steeping. Now we're gonna take the tea bags out of the tea. And you can push it to the side to drip the flavoring out. Or you can put it on a spoon and wrap it out.
Wrap the string around it.
Yeah, to squeeze out the flavoring. Two. I have tape on my finger. I don't know how that got there. Okay. And you can put the tea bag on a tea plate to cool, or you can put it in rinse it in cold water so it doesn't melt the trash bag in the trash.
Or if you're a homesteader and has a garden and a composter, you can put this in your composter for your garden.
Okay, so now we're going to add the sugar and the creamer.
And like I said at the beginning, it's optional. It's optional. You can add one or the other, or add none. You can have your tea plain if you like. What we're going to do first is we're going to open our tea container and take 2 scoops of tea. Now this is about 2 teaspoons of sugar.
Can I pour some into this cup?
Sure, Anna. Here you go.
Thank you.
I will stir this in now. You struggling there, Anna?
Yes, I have tiny hands. One of those. My honors.
Now, if you're going to do both sugar and creamer, you always do the sugar first before the creamer. Or else your tea would cool down from the creamer too much and the sugar would have a hard time dissolving quicker.
Why don't you let Elsa pour in the creamer since she has done nothing but sitting there and talking?
Yeah, can I? Sure, Elsa, you can pour in some creamer in my tea. Oh, before we do that, you could either use milk, cream, half and half, or any flavored creamer to your tea if you'd like. Okay, let's add the creamer. Let me pour a little bit in.
And Anna? Whoa, that's a lot.
Really creamy.
Yeah, I can tell. Okay.
And I'm gonna mix that in.
Okay, Anna, I'm gonna help you since this is creamer, liquid. Okay, so you're gonna hold it and I'm gonna hold it with you. And I think that's enough. Maybe just a little more. There we go.
Okay, actually, how we started first drinking tea was that our dad, he bought this like variety pack of teas from the brand Twinglings. Oh wait, no, that's not. Twinnings. He bought the box of Twinnings, the variety pack, and inside it had the English breakfast. We all liked that, so we decided to buy it. And then we always had it plain, and then our dad started buying flavored creamer, and I'm like, wow. And then I just started drinking
Flavored tea. Caramel.
There's like different flavors. There's caramel,
Pumpkin
there's pumpkin spice. I think that's like a seasonal thing.
There's like this winter one. There's like a Christmas one. I forgot what it was called, but there's like this Christmas one.
And then there's so many different flavors. You can go with those if you like. So, yeah, that's how we started drinking tea, which is really cool. So we're gonna stir that in. All right.
Okay, I think mine is done. And no.
Now it is time for the last step. Time to try it.
But wait, you gotta let it cool because it might be too hot.
So if it's too hot, you can let it cool. And if it's warm enough, you can try it. I think mine is cool enough. I'm gonna take a little sip.
I'm just gonna take a spoon.
Oh, it's good. Oh my gosh. I haven't had this in forever.
This is good.
Now, if you get that half and half, what it tastes like is like the tea you bought, except it's lighter and it's like really creamy and it lightens it. It's very light. It's actually really good. I recommend this.
With any tea.
Oh, yeah, you can use. Oh, also, some people might think when they drink tea, they have to have their pinky out. Well, you're not supposed to do that. Not. What it means is it means that you're better than everyone when you do that. Because in back in the days, when the poor people would drink it, they'd always have their fingers in. But when the rich people would do it, they would always have their pinky out, which means that they'd be saying they're better than everyone and stuff. So don't do that. It's actually really offensive. So you do not have your pinky out when drinking tea.
Well, that concludes our cooking travels for today. We hope to see you tomorrow.
Don't forget to like and subscribe
to join us on
another Ultimate Sister Adventure Show. Bye!
another